Really, I've got to say, I thought it was a real team effort. I thought you had, 12, 13 players out there, all played for each other, and it was a brilliant, brilliant performance in a difficult place to come.
Yeah, Harrow Borough was never easy. I know Dave Anderson, and I know he has his team working hard. I don't think they worked as hard in the first half for him as they normally do, and I think he was a bit disappointed with that. But my players done exactly what I asked them to do. I asked to turn them. It wasn't a pretty game. Never going to be a pretty game the way I want them to play. I want them to turn their back four and use the pace that we've got, because we've been playing in front of teams a lot recently and not utilising the actual pace we've got. And you looked at it and thought Marvin and Royce up front, two small lads, but you're getting behind defenders, they've got to turn and defend, and that's what we've done tonight. And credit to every single player for a job well done.
And whilst it was a team effort, I am, by exception, going to pick one player out, the youngster Royce Greenwich, who I thought was absolutely superb tonight. I don't think he started a game before, has he not, for the first team in these circumstances, and I thought he put on a brilliant performance.
No, well, Royce got his start tonight because I've been working hard to get a striker in, and as I've said to a couple of people, I spoke to two Conference South players who were good and experienced, sitting on the bench, not going to be playing, to come in and get months of games to put themselves in the shop window, if not get themselves back in their Conference South side. Up until 12:30 today I had one, and then he backtracked saying that he didn't want to come down to this level, speaking to his agent, and I couldn't understand that, but that's the decisions they made. So I've come and I've put Royce in, and to be honest, Jim, he was fantastic. He ran his socks off today and he got his goal. And the reason he got his goal is because he goes between the two posts. He's not frightened of getting in that 6-yard box to attack the ball. And credit to him. He was annoyed that he didn't score a couple more tonight. But at an effort, Royce done well. I'm really pleased with him. But he's 23. He's not ever played at a level like this before. So we've got to sort of like nurture him as well. Rather than sometimes you force him into too much. Because they look like the next best thing. And what he's got to do, he's just got to realise that. And then he does know, and he's going to be patient, that he's got to take his time, and he'll get better as the season goes on.
And alongside Marvin, the two of them looked a real threat.
Yeah, they've got pace, and pace hurts teams, but it only hurts teams if you play the right balls. And tonight, from back to midfield, they put the balls in areas that were going to hurt Harrow Borough and let my forwards chase in behind.
I certainly thought we were putting a lot of balls into space, which I like to see, and that was really causing Harrow quite a few problems.
Well, all season, Jim, we've been playing lovely football, in the feet, turning teams, playing nice little one-touch stuff and all that, but not getting no chances. Tonight we've got balls in the box, we've got people attacking the ball, and I was pleased with what they've done tonight, because you play in front of teams, it's easy to mark. You play beyond teams, they've got a decision to make whether they sit off or press high. If they press high, there's more space for it. If they sit off, then there's place in there for Diokoji and Tommy Whitnell to start getting on the ball and hurting teams.
And again, a clean sheet. Brilliant performance at the back as well. Goalkeeper, back line, defensive midfield. Fantastic.
If you look at it, Jack Brivio unfortunately got injured. So Charlie Slope's come on at left back. It's not his favourite position, and done a job. Mr Versatile Jack Parter's gone into centre midfield and done a good job. Tom Parkinson again. I had a centre half lined up to come in today, and not turned me down. Wanted more money. And it was an extortionate amount of money, so I'd knocked that one on the head, and Tom's gone in and done a job for me at centre half, and him and Bawley performed miracles with Tom Adler behind him, and James Falk's done well as well.
Indeed. Obviously the one downside about tonight was the injury to Jack Brivio. Do we know how he is? Any
No,
information?
Melvin got him sent off to hospital back in Medway, rather than be up here. His dad drove him back to Medway. So we'll see how that goes on when he's going to phone Melvin tonight, so we'll have more indication of what happened to him by tomorrow. But it didn't look too good. Fingers crossed, and we pray that he's going to be okay. But I thought he was brilliant for the 20 minutes he was on. He showed that he is a player. But he's another one that needed to be brought in at the right time and just nurtured. And he showed he was a good player tonight, and he will be a good player, regardless of what's happened to him tonight.
Well, thanks, Steve, and many congratulations on the 3 points. Very, very precious.
No problem, Jim. Can I just, obviously, the fans know it'll be released tomorrow as well that Marvin Williams agreed to sign till the end of the season. So that's good news for me as well.
That's great news. And sorry, I should have asked you. Never an easy decision to release players, I know, but Alex and Chris have gone. Anything you'd like to say about that?
No, I'll thank them for all the efforts they put in while they was with me. They helped me a lot. But decisions have to be made, and I felt that I had to make that decision. I had to free up some money to bring some people in, and I will be working to get people in. But I do thank them for their efforts, and listen, they're good players. They're going to find another club, but just at the moment it wasn't for me. But it might be for someone else, and it might come back to haunt me. But that's something that happens. That's football. That's life. But like I say, they're both good lads, and they've both done well for Tonbridge Angels, and I wish them well.
Okay, Stephen, many thanks and congratulations tonight.